everybody, here we go. Week 1, 2023. Got the Deeptoberfest right here.
I don't even know what I'm drinking.
Literally doesn't. I watched it. The waitress came over, just slid over here and said, "It's a beer," and then left. So, but welcome everybody. We wanted to make sure. I know this is a little late, but we wanted to make sure that we had something for the week 1 wrap up. We didn't want to make sure that we fell off like last year, and then it just kept going and going. So, here we go. All right. See here, I'm going to get this out of there and see if we can.
No, you probably got to click in the.
Oh, I do. That's right. I clicked it all. Bear with me. There we go. Okay, here we go. Week 1, 2023. This is so exciting. We got fancy fonts here and the season kickoff. I want to bring over my notes right here so we can talk about some stuff. As everybody knows, we swolled up. In fact, from the season preview, there are more teams here than we initially, 3 more teams here than we initially had thought. We had 1 that was unconfirmed and 2 more. So here are the 14. So I wasn't going to do each one of these individuals. We are working on the new intro, which will showcase everybody. It will showcase everybody will have their own name and their own intro.
What are we going to do with the people who didn't show up?
Oh, they will be
like we did before.
Yes. Just the
silhouette. Yeah.
It was that you're in the
you'll be a silhouette.
You're in the witness relocation program. That's it.
Okay. Just checking.
Now, if we've got people that were legitimately out of town, so we'll use some old.
Okay. Yeah, like for those people.
Yeah. And
anybody else, we can probably make it up.
We'll do something.
Do a makeup thing or something, maybe.
We'll screw around with you because
let's get there first.
We're famous with screwing around with people. So there we go. This is so. First of all, the breakdown coming after week 1. Half of the people lost. Imagine that.
It's amazing.
The green times. The green and the yellow will show the week 1 split right now off of the people who are 1-0 and the people who are 0-1. So it starts off really easy and it gets more involved as we go. So you'll see as we go into this, I'm going to call out where we're going to. This is actually where we're probably going to need both of the spreadsheets.
Okay.
As we go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody from Team A knows the spreadsheet, and everybody from Team B, you'll find out, and it'll be really interesting as we go. So, Bourbon Blitz, gloves, McG. Teams always mid, Auto Draft Superstars, Palapa Pie, Welcome to the Nightmare, and surprisingly, the Tipsy Benchwarmers, all 1 in Team A. Suspender Nipples, Captain Fierce, Stanky Big Butt. Well, I've got to redo this because I think he did rename his name, rename his team.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds right. But
does it? It's what it's. Gebsy, Creepy Dave, and D Money all fell short. And this is actually the order of both of those coming off of what Sleeper says. So from best to worst in each
total points, right.
And this is when I said when I was doing this.
You and I are together. Look at that.
I know, right there.
Just split my color.
So this is what I thought of specifically. Is this is where we use the spreadsheet to show the rankings as we go. So again, it's easy on 1. So on Team B, coming out of the gate with like authority.
Yeah.
We've got Scott and Snot. Like he is like demanding that we bring back Team Bacon. Like that is a statement win right there. So that's just foreshadowing right now.
Yeah.
But then number 2, we have Duvalica, which is actually one of my favorite fonts right there, if you look it up right there. And then Nick's Picks, the rookie, Fuswangle, Ertine, Edwin Zigo. Got it all up there on 1-0.
You're trying to go popular on all these guys, aren't you?
Well, that's how he says it. So I'm honoring I'm honoring Mr. Rob there. And that's how he pronounces it. Ertine. So I've just got to be a story behind it, but I love it. We'll get him on record. Well, we'll record him doing it. We got PP Pants, Shagibbs, Kicking and Grinning, Crazy Tiger, 723. She added numbers in here, so now this is maybe like a Da Vinci Code. There's some sort of puzzle.
There's a story.
Yeah. Hip to Be Square, Something Ain't Right, and Jimmy Frimmel Live, who was
bringing up the bottom.
My goodness, for all of the favorite. He had, for all of his fantasy football experience and all of the talk coming out of here, we all thought he was going to be out of the gate. So maybe he's just giving everybody a false sense of security.
Right.
But
Sandbagging, we call it.
Let's go as we go a little bit further and see how some of these scores shake out. Week 1 matchups for Team A. I didn't have time to do pretty, but we'll do the show in the big and in the little right there. But Tipsy Benchwarmers over the Gebsy, 93.84 to 89. Gloves McGee, 143.94 to 71.06. Now, I did the math over here, and if we took Creepy Dave 71.06 times 2, it's 142.1. He doubled his score. Over that, so that's just domination.
No, Gloves had a good week.
Right below that as well, though, 62.58. If you doubled it.
Hold up. Let's not move over. This is okay. Look, if I'm here for one reason, it's to bring up random shit.
Make it happen. Let's do this.
So, let's talk about Creepy Dave for a second. So I know I saw Dave Amato's retiring. So, just trying to figure out, is there some kind of connection here?
I don't know if that's it. I don't know if that's it.
Okay.
We've got that's another
angle. Yeah. I don't know. It just.
We will get at Creepy Dave.
Hey, what is that
there.
Picture? Is that like
a
picture
of a buzzard?
Okay, I was gonna say it looks like a bird. Okay.
For me, I thought it was, when they drop those cartoon glasses on, like somebody's pimping or something like that.
Yeah. It looked big, goofy.
Yeah. So it looked like he was a gangster buzzard.
Okay.
But when I actually zoomed in on it, it's just a buzzard.
Going back to the first year we did this, that Skeletor Martinis was probably the coolest and maybe the first originator of all the what the hell's going on in the picture. And you're the one who saw it. I never saw any of that.
Well, he's holding it. So he's got the martinis as eyes, and he's holding the martinis.
I know when you
and it said Skeletor Martinis. That's it.
And I remember thinking, what? And you pointed out, and I'm like, what the hell? I didn't even see that. But that's awesome.
My mind is always drifting.
That's why I said what I said, because it's the same thing. So I was just pointing out the obvious, because Mariano's been in here for. This is the 4th year, 5th year, 6th year. I don't know how many years he's been here. He's won it a bunch too.
Yeah. Actually, before we came into the league, I believe he did win it twice.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I was just, the change in name. Just curious is all I'm saying.
So Creepy Martinis, you got to step up because you got double scored right there.
Yeah. That's a legit beatdown where you're punching down on somebody. So.
But the same thing happened right under that. Autograph Superstars.
Yeah. D-Money.
Over double the score.
Captain D-Money, who seems to have his hands in the tea leaves. I don't know what's going on when it comes to pick'ems. But
I don't know. Maybe he had just made a deal with the devil for only 3 or 4 years. But holy moly, it did not come out from here. Oh, yeah. So we got Yosemite Sam over here from the what was it? The Stinky Outhouse from the Captain D-Money. So we're moving right along. We're going to need to do the phasing of all the different logos.
Right.
We've saved all of those out.
Yep.
As we go forward, you're going to have to look at this. Everybody just be patient as the wrap-ups will absolutely improve as we move forward through the season, but you will see some blurry, pixelated screen captures from old Tipsy Benchwarmers here.
Yeah.
On the other side there, we have, I'm not even going to try to, I will say something offensive if I try to do his name, but Captain Fear fell hard, not as hard as the other ones, but fell to Bourbon Blitz. It's What It's fell to Team Palapa Pie. Suspender Nipples, unfortunately, fell to Team Always Mid, and I know that had to be an awkward evening at the Smith house.
Listen. So, for those who don't know, Team Always Mid is my wife. And for the rest of you who don't know, she's basically never lost to me, no matter how bad her team is in any year. So it's one of those things that I said it to Brian early on. I said, look, I'm going to lose this week because I played against her in both leagues. And literally in the other league, I was up 5 points, but she had Aaron Rodgers to go. And then, as we all know, Aaron Rodgers went down without doing anything.
Yes.
And there we go. So
yes. Almost as if somebody predicted that. Somebody willed that to happen. I don't know, but so that probably made it less awkward because she won here, but you won there.
Yeah,
so we got
a little bit better. Yeah,
an even split there.
But still, the story continues as far as I'm concerned.
And then bringing up the bottom of the stack there, the Stanky Big Ball fell 18.44 behind Welcome to the Nightmare.
So it is 8-4.
Well done. But when you subtract that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I was actually doing math in my
You're
head. I'm getting better at it.
Oh, good.
I know, right? Because normally, as if anybody knows me, I have to do it and write it in. So, do it right there.
If you go back to 2020, Brian literally goes, I did the math every time. That was
I showed my work, teacher.
That was amazing.
There we go. So, all right.
That was always one of my favorite pieces.
That's the running gag.
So that's Team A.
Team A.
Or League A.
There we go. There we go. So,
okay, Team A, Team B.
We're going to do, and maybe, we keep talking about the names. I think maybe we'll do, Premier League and Team B. Or the professionals and Team B.
Next up.
Yeah.
The others. Or something like that.
So week 1 matchups with Team B. There we go. I will have to say that Team B's scores overall are a whole lot closer than Team A's. So Team A is all over the freaking place. And it's not just on the overall scores, as we'll talk about as we go forward. But Jimmy Frimmel Live, again, he was projected to have 120, and he came out of there with 81. And this is where you always say projections don't mean shit. So Edwin's Egos was 118, came out with 107, but was still enough to handily win that matchup. I'm going to burp here. I'm sorry. I've had some beer. You go on there.
Team BB Pants and Team V Rookie was about 20 points difference there. So pretty close, but still solid for the Rookie.
And this is another one of those experience in much experience in fantasy football.
I don't know who these
brand
people
new.
are. So.
This is Mike Pennington.
Oh, okay.
And this is Gabby.
Oh, nice.
So right out of the bat.
Well done.
Underneath that, Shagibbs was a valiant effort there, but there was no way that anybody was going to be taking over Snot with Snot, formerly Team Bacon on this week here. What do you got there?
Yeah, Team Crazy Tiger losing to Airtime by about 20. Close. I mean, these are all about 20. Most of them have been 20 points besides Snot What's Not. So good games, I mean, overall. And then we've got Pickin' and Grinnin'. Who's that?
That's Lance.
Oh, okay.
From Maintenance.
Oh, yeah.
And are you old enough to know this? Because we're about 10 years apart.
Right.
So you're on the lower cusp of X, or are you on?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like 80. So.
Yeah. So this is, I remember this through my childhood growing up. This was from Hee-Haw. This is like the logo donkey there. That's from Hee-Haw.
It doesn't ring a bell, but I bet if I watched it, I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember seeing that once or twice. But I obviously haven't watched it a lot.
Anyway, regardless from that, Pickin' and Grinnin' falls heartily to Team Duvalica.
So what are we calling his? Duvalica? Is that what you're?
It's my favorite font now. It really is. It's like Helvetica. It was Helvetica, and now it's Duvalica.
Got it.
I
like it. No, I like it.
Nick's picks handily hands Scotty down there. Something ain't right. Beat down there with about 50 points. And then Team Hit to Beat Square falls to Team Foswangle.
Right.
By, I don't know, 20, 30.
Yeah, you're getting close to 30 in that.
Well done, Vic. Well done for your first time out. Right. So 1-0, starting off on the right foot.
Woo! Awesome. First week.
There it is.
So awesome.
So we're going to get on there. I think I do high-low on this. We've done this in many different kind of formats. So
yeah.
You want it? We'll
go ahead.
We'll just go through this here. So the highest score, so the highest team score, and we're doing both Team A and Team B on the same screen.
Okay.
This is you.
Okay, so with the highest score of the week total in Team A, Urban Blitz with 162.22. Good job. And literally 52 points over your projection. So that just shows you how close the projections really are.
There you go. And then,
especially when you're drinking bourbon.
And then in Team B, the highest score, of course, was 166.5. Snot with Snot, again, about well, this was about 54 points over what he was projected to do.
Right.
But when we're going through, I don't think we need to do a record for Team A and Team B. I think we need to do a record for the league.
Okay.
So that's why I kind of like if we do this format to where highs and lows are on the same screen, we can just add these into the notes as we go. And so for this week, the new record 2023 in the Fantasy Football League is Snot What's Snot.
Got it.
Is that?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I think what else are you going to do? I mean, it's not like we're playing with different players. So we have a different combination.
Some of it, as we'll show here in a minute, and it was really interesting and not very.
We should show averages between the two leagues. That might be an interesting thing.
To see spreadsheet thing. Yeah,
maybe that's an idea.
This is one of the things that I was coming off on here, and we'll get into this onto the next one and remind me. But we're not doing some of the same players, but not all the same players.
Right.
So it's like really, I was like, oh,
yeah, right.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
When I went through each matchup, individually from each league,
right,
there is some crossover, but it's not all crossover. So there was still, what I meant to do, and I didn't have time because we wanted to get this recorded today,
right,
but was to go through there and add up their scores and add up our scores.
Right.
See who, you know what I mean?
Yeah, with
like
more
that.
points.
Yeah,
right. No, I agree.
We might do that afterwards.
That's an interesting thing. Yeah. Or it's something to do for next week.
It's a different angle, just to kind of track as the season goes.
This is what we did in 2020 when we were putting all this together.
We were making it up as we went along.
And we just basically said, hey, note for next week. And we just did it next week. So it's like something to look forward to next week. It's like the trends were what were fun to watch.
Yeah.
So,
well, that was the whole NFC least year. It was awesome. Oh my God, I love that. That was all you. That was all you.
No, man, it was always fun. It was just.
All right, so that was the highest. Congratulations, Bobby. Well done, Snot What's Not. We'll see how dominant you can remain through the entire
And congratulations to Durwood, who was born in
Absolutely.
1999. So I just want to thank you for.
Was he? He was born with a beard.
He probably was.
Mama. All right, so coming out of there, week one, that was the highest team scores for both. So that well done, gentlemen. To the garbage pile. Week one, lowest score. I'll go first and then you go. Okay, so
Sounds
for
good.
week one, so coming out of Team A, week one, lowest score, D Money. Gee whiz. What the hell? So 62.58. This is where I did not do. Did I do the math there?
No.
Oh, no, yeah, I did.
Either way.
It was almost half of what you were actually projected. So, man, hopefully you can turn that around. But as we know, this has to come in and. Yeah, so that's good. Lord, you earned it, dude. I'm sorry. So then for Team B.
All right, Jimmy. What happened, man? 40 points below. Basically 39 points below for the first week, man. I know your Pookie's still got to get it going there, man. Bring it. Come on.
That's all you, bro. That's it. That is so.
That is a fresh looking turn.
That,
right
and,
there.
yeah. That's why the splat is so defined.
Juicy.
Juicy. All right, here we go. Get on out of that shit. Literally. So, week one, we're back on the highs. Week one, the highest individual position scores. So, I'm kind of interested to see how, like, the people from Team B that don't know what the hell any of this is say about all of this. But here we go. So the highest individuals, I'll go first, you go, so I'll do A.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's right. No, never mind. I can't split it all up. But I'll do this. It was actually the same player. So here's where we get into the fact where some of the players will be the same and some of them won't. So on the highest individual position score, it is by no surprise that it was both on Bourbon Blitz and Snot What's Snot, which actually won 2 highs.
They both had McCaffrey. Oh, Tyreek. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Here goes. With 50 points was
which is insane.
Predicted to have 17.8.
Is that the most we've had? No, we had a guy. We had what's his name was like 64, wasn't he? Back in like the last couple of years. I mean,
I have to go back and look. I'm not prepared for that right now. But
I was just thinking.
Next time we come through, I'll have that lined up because
either way.
When I was doing this, I thought about I need to go back and look at the records from all the other years. So, Burp again. This is like really carbonated.
There you go.
There we go. Excuse me. Was I on mic? Sorry.
It just does a better job of collecting it. Hey, we already heard the squirt from the last video.
So well done, gentlemen. Well, I should just say, lucky you, bastards. So 17.8, and well done.
We'll see how long Tua lasts. I was going to crinkle up one of these weeks, so when it happens.
Did I see it on Instagram, or did Glove send it out? It was when at the beginning of the season it said it was in August, and it said only 56 days until Tua enters the concussion protocol.
Yeah.
It's like, that's awesome.
Let's just hope he doesn't do 2 in the same game.
Oh my God, that was horrible.
What was his mom doing when she saw that?
Nightmares.
Yeah.
Like, I felt bad.
Oh, honey, please stop playing.
My goodness. So, but all I got to say is I forget which touchdown it was, but I think it was the second one. And he was in the end zone. And for anyone who doubts the quality or the caliber of quarterback of Tua, watch that freaking throw, because he threaded the needle. Literally, it was so either it was the luckiest shot in the whole world, or holy moly, does that guy know what the hell he's doing? Right. We just need to make sure that he can, stay healthy and upright. So anyway, well done, Tyreek. Well done, Miami. And well done, Derwood. And so
worst
down to the lowest individual position score. And here's one of the things we're going to talk about. Yes, right here, there and there. So let's do. I'll go for Team A. D Money got -1 for Graham Gano. I did not break in to see actually how he had gotten the negative, but
because he didn't do anything and he tried to kick a field goal and he missed it.
Right there. There we go. There we go. So there we go, and there we go. D Money -1. So the dishonorable mentions for Team A were Gebsy had a 0 for tight end.
Dishonorable mentions. I love it.
And then Captain Fear had Okonkwo, tight end from Tennessee, had 0. Creepy Dave had 2 dishonorable mentions.
And he's creepy, so that's
on top of it. Well, until we get into October, there's no bonus for being creepy. Wide receiver Cincinnati Higgins had a 0. The tight end from Kansas City, Kelsey, wasn't. That's that the dash is
started. Yeah.
No, the dash is.
No, but I'm saying he was started in.
Yeah. That's the damning part.
So did that happen in B League, or did somebody pull him off?
No, that was our league.
I know it was an A.
We're gonna get there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
Okay.
So that was like, this is why it's a dishonorable mention. Now, understanding he was gone, he was out of hat. This was the Thursday night of the draft. It was put in.
I mean, you can justify it all you want. I'm never going to accept it.
He's still. Well, that's why he still gets the dishonorable mention. I'm foreshadowing all of this right now. Why he's on here and why we're noting it. It's also had the wide receiver from Atlanta, D. London, got a 0, and then Stanky, from the quarterback of the Jets. What was his name?
Stanky Jen
Rogers. Apparently, the quarterback of the Jets had 0 points. And it was on his roster.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like Rogers, 0 points. So I don't know. So anyway,
Wilson.
So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players from Team A, and another one who wasn't even rostered. So that was the only reason that E-Money got it, because there was a negative. Okay?
Got it.
And going through here, I started getting freaking scared. Like, is there something in there that's stopping us from having any negatives? There were so many freaking zeros.
Right.
I was like, what? You just screwed this one up. That's the most fun.
I don't think so.
And I finally saw it. I was like, oh, thank God. But Team B, so we'll do this. You do Team B here. Okay. So the lowest individual.
A lot easier.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me the easy one.
Freaking Lord. So the lowest individual position score from Team B.
Hip to be square with Jerry Jeudy, who was hurt. Yeah.
So he was rostered, but didn't play.
And it was known, but.
And the only reason, and because coming up here, we're going to hammer Hip to be square a little bit more. So don't get your feelings hurt.
No, do get your feelings hurt.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Get used to it. Go back to 2020 and watch some footage of us.
I'm a little sensitive to
hammering
that
people.
at the present day right now. Hurting people's feelings. But all right, so Team B, dude. So you had the dash. There was no negative points in Team B.
So nobody started. So there were no FSU homers that just decided to start a kicker and had no idea.
That's it. So there were no negative points. So again, Team B, well done. No negative points. But we got to get through this. So
hey, we could have like a competition every week to see who total
like,
worst score is like.
Yeah.
So totals
that's like half a point. That's a point.
Yeah,
that's
right.
Yeah. So here we go. The serial killer in the Disney like clear poncho. What's the clear poncho that from you get at Disney?
Oh,
it's the rain suit from American Psycho, which is
right.
I'm still Brando. That scares me a little bit, man. So golly. So anyway,
hints?
I don't know. Maybe it is, but so there it is. But there were no negative points in Team B. Well done, Team B. And then there were only 2 other dishonorable mentions, which were
T. Higgins and Drake London for what is that?
Edwin Zigo.
Edwin Zigo. I don't even know who that is.
It's firm.
Oh, okay. Congratulations on being a grandfather again. FYI, I saw your son.
Yay!
Your son sent me the.
Jonathan! Yeah. Yay! Jonathan and Brandy had a baby. Yay!
So I just saw that today, actually. So congratulations on that. That's
well done.
thing.
Blessings. Mazel.
Oh, and Eriton.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time. I think it's supposed to be every time. But
I see. But
every time. He doesn't. He like leans into it hard. Every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drake London had 0 points also.
But only those 2, and there were no negatives. So.
And nobody started Okonkwo or Goddard. So who the hell didn't start a Goddard league is what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know. We got there's so much data to go through.
And then you already marked Jerry Judy down there. So that was the big one.
So then we had that, and then we had that, and then we had that. Okay, so that's all of my notes right there.
Okay.
So coming out of week 1, lowest individual position scores. Oh,
bonehead fail.
My favorite segment of the show right here, like, the bonus.
This bonehead is like the NFC least or whatever.
Oh my God! No, this is just
passionate to your soul.
This is like
now you have to return that Aaron Rodgers jersey.
I did not foresee having to hold hands. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And everybody's learning. It's a new app. I get it. So some people are new to fantasy football. Some people are new to Sleeper.
Most people are new to Sleeper.
Yeah, most of them. Well, there's a lot of them on there. But yeah. So everybody preached about how great Sleeper is and blah, blah, blah. And it's not cool. No, it's different. It's cool. I like it all. There are some reporting and statistical functions in ESPN that I can't find in Sleep, but they may be there, and I'm just not that smart.
Jimmy is your man, I think.
Yeah.
Live.
The
live with
the number 14.
He may be bringing up the rear,
but he has the institutional knowledge of Sleeper. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Bonus bonehead fail. Wednesday, September 13th. It was in the morning. It was a warm morning in Tallahassee.
Morning isn't it? Yeah. Today was actually pretty nice.
And
hip to be square.
Like our man here, I saw it and I kept thinking like, wait a minute, does he know something we don't know? Did he just get injured? Oh, wait, what? What's going on? So my man here made a transaction where he picked up Jay Funk, running back from Indianapolis, and he dropped Aaron Jones, the running back from Green Bay,
who was worth like 28 points.
And I had to, well, we're getting there. We're getting like all of that is right here. Like we're laying out the story to what the fuck were you thinking? So here we go. Sorry, Grandma. So here we go. So this is what happened. And then when it's like, wait a minute, did he just get hurt? What happened? What are we doing here? So I had to go through really quick and then pull up like what happened.
5'10", so almost the same height.
Well, with the height here, but
almost the same height.
Mr. Jones, with me stumbling through the barrio, was projected at 14.67, and he actually scored 28.2 points in week one. He had a great week one, yet, to be square, dropped him and opted to go with Mr. Funk, Mr. Jake here, who was projected to have no points, but actually got 3.7. So I don't know if like Brandon thought this was like golf, and he was like literally shooting for the lowest score. Was it that, he just wanted somebody else that had some sort of musical theme in his name to be, on his team there? So we got the Funk. Yeah, we got Funk. I don't know, but what the hell was this? So you were in the webinar. You were in the other room, and I texted you. And oh shit, let me pull it up right here. What was it? Come back up. I'll cut all these. Here's Ashley Smith right there. And I said, where are we?
There you go. No, you're right.
I said, holler at your boy. And I clipped out the transaction picture there. And I said, holler at your boy. He either knows something that none of the rest of us does, or he doesn't know what he just did. So I was in the hallway, and Shea Gibbs came up to me and said, is Jones up for grabs? Because I want to get him. Seeing that this was here.
Right.
So I will let you tell the rest of the story to the other half, or to however that goes.
So he sent me that text, and then I figured, knowing Brandon, that this was like, he hadn't played fantasy in a while, and I just figured he made a mistake, because Jake Funk's not even a relevant player. So to drop a guy who's hurt, he's probably not going to play this week, but even if he doesn't, we'll probably play in 2 weeks or whatever, and could be one of the best running backs of the year. To drop him for a guy who probably won't be worth any points he was worth what, 3.7 points last week? Is that right?
Funk.
Yeah. So that shows you how relevant he was on the team. So not relevant. They have him ranked as the number 58 overall running back for the week. So yeah.
Well, no, just at this time.
Yeah, no, that was, I think,
yeah.
Well, maybe, yeah, but I think that's based on 1 week's play. So he was the number 2
at that time in the league.
Right.
Here's where they were. Yeah.
So I just, texted Brandon and asked him, like, hey, what's going on here? Did you mean to do this? And he was like, no, basically. He said no.
Was he stoned? Was he stoned? I mean,
these are all questions that I can't answer.
I don't want to. I don't want to out anybody, because this happened,
I have no idea. Maybe he was in the bathroom and he was just, popped the wrong button.
Edibles, pills, something.
Maybe he had a big pill come out and, pressed the wrong button. I don't know. All I'm saying is,
he saw God.
Yeah. I have no idea. He saw stars and he saw Jake Funk and he put the two together. I don't know. All I'm saying is, it happened, and I figured it was probably a mistake. Nobody else had done it. So I figured, okay, look, it's not like we've had 10 people and he was number 11 or something.
Right.
That would have been a different story. I'd have been like, bro, you can't do this. But also, I didn't want to screw up the league. I didn't want to swing, have a guy like Aaron Jones out there. Whoever got the first waiver pick was going to get him. And it would have screwed up the league in a lot of ways. So
the biggest takeaway from all of this is you can play fuck around on your trades and your pickups and your adding. There's always a little thing there that says confirm at the end. So just because you're looking and clicking, don't click confirm if it's not something you really want. Oh, there we go.
True.
But
I agree. But we also want to make the experience the best possible.
There we go. And everybody's human, so
right.
Way to go.
It was pretty obvious. If he had dropped him for more relevant player, I might have been.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do about this.
How do I get in that team really quick and pick him up? So
exactly.
There we go.
I'm moving over to Team B.
We're texting Jimmy from Alive really quick, like, you need all the help you can get. A. Jones is there. So a different AA Ron, one that we actually care about in life.
You actually care about.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Jones. Well done. So, But this is also a good example of what these weekly wrap-ups are like. Like, we will come after you. So
a little bit.
If you look, we're not trying to make people cry in their house.
houses or whatever in their bathtubs or whatever. Okay, maybe a tier, but not two. Okay, just one tier.
I just want somebody to seek out a hug.
There we go.
Just need a hug. So there we go.
There you go.
So, but the precedent is set. Goose and gander, even Steven.
I mean, go back to 2020.
If somebody really messes up.
2020, 2021, we beat people up. And
yeah, don't reach out to Brian. Reach out to Ashley.
What is that you're saying? I'm just trying to do the best job I can.
Hey,
what do you want?
It's all good. Everybody's good. So don't screw up again, Brandon. All right.
He's got his eye on you.
All right. So coming out there, yeah, that was that. So there we go.
Yep.
So, but we have to give him a bonus.
You gotta give him an extra tier.
Yep. There it is. There you go. So
he's got a coat on.
Yeah,
so
I know.
The turd doesn't even really damage.
Well, it's in his hair.
He's got plastic. He's probably got
it didn't have the
spray on the hair.
Yeah, there we go.
But yeah, you're right.
You're right.
It's gonna drip down his eyes in some way.
It's got to happen.
Yeah, it'll mix in.
There we go.
Drip down into his mouth.
Oh, good Lord. So
based on the sound of that,
it's a little wet. All right. Week 2 matchups moving forward. Out of Team A, we've got the 50 bench warmers who are
you and I
projections.
Yeah, so, you and I are in the same boat this week, man.
I'm going up against the lead, the Team A.
Literally the number one score of the week.
Yeah. There you go. So I'm up against Bourbon Blitz, Captain Fear against Gloves. It's Squad Inks, man. Hopefully trying to bounce back. Going up against 0-1 himself, Gebsy, or actually say herself, because we all know Cozy's running that team. D Money trying to bounce back as well, going up against another 0-1 Creepy Dave. Team Always Mid against Palapapai. Autodraft Superstars coming off of that win, trying to go up against Welcome to the Nightmare.
What's that projection for Palapapai?
144.
Their magic dice.
I don't know, but even Bourbon, with Tyreek, and they're only.
But that's 127. That's what I'm saying. What did they do?
I don't know what he's got. So
what is Palapapai doing?
We need to go look at whatever's on his.
Yeah.
And then Suspender Nipples coming off of a loss, going up against the 0-1 Stanky Big Bowl as well. So projections doesn't mean anything, but apparently, so some of the scores, these are Thursday night scores. Some of the scores are already up there. You've got 1.9. So I'll let you run through Team B.
All right, guys. I don't know all these people, but Jimmy, good luck, man. Apparently you're facing, I guess you're projected for a lot of points too, against Aratime. 151. That's another high score. Those two people must have. They must have the same people.
Maybe
like those two right there. Yeah. But Edwin's Ego. Let's see what we got. 107 against 96. Kind of a tight one there. The rookie already has 8 points. I don't know if that's from the kicker or what. But Team Crazy Taxi is against Pickin' and Lickin', and that's a tight one too. So that's really tight. 5 points projection based. Now what's not, they already don't think much of your team after scoring 1 million points. They're like, yeah, you know what, you're gonna get 5 this week. So we'll see what happens there, but that looks like a PP Pants is gonna beat you. Another tight game. Look at these matchups, they're tight.
I know, right?
Why are ours not like that? All of ours are blowouts. We're getting our asses kicked over here.
We were all like kind of making fun of TV going into the season, and
they might be more balanced. They're like more balanced is what it is.
Yeah.
We're shit in the bed. We have more people shit in the bed. Marcus is going to probably win the whole thing, beats something ain't nothing, something like that. I don't know what the hell that is. Something ain't a thing. I don't know what that says. And then Hip to Be Square, looks like a fairly tight one against Shea. And then Nick, who looked like a world beater in the first week, actually projected to lose to Fasunjal or whatever.
Yeah.
Faswangle. Yeah, there you go.
Faswangle.
I got to get that one down.
Yeah.
I've done that one enough.
If you don't know as well, I'm hooked on phonics.
Better than me. I
All
already said that was a bad idea. Well,
Scratch that. All right, everybody. So coming out of that, good luck in week 2. Who will win the 2023 fantasy football full frontal fantasy football seasons? So you called out Duvalica
right
on there. What about
A
for week 1? What's your projection?
I don't know. I really haven't looked at the teams enough. That was the nice thing about when we went through all the individuals, was we actually went through all the teams, so I could actually in my head think about it. But
and we can still change to that.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
We can still do that. I like
to
where we can showcase each one
Yeah.
go through. We just have to do it.
We'll have to have a strategy for it because we can't just talk about every team because it'll take forever. We'll be here for 2 hours. I don't know. I'm going to go Polly Poppy. This
Okay.
I like Polly Poppy as my guess to win.
All right. Light blue.
It's not going to be
light
me.
blue alien. Light blue Teletubby is what we're looking at there.
There we go. Yeah.
All
What
right.
is that? Turn?
I don't know. It's.
Oh yeah. It's the
same with
sleeper
the
logo. Yeah.
the
sleeper
thing.
logo.
So if you don't put a
It's
picture,
an alien from
it just
Mexico.
gives-
A Mexican alien.
There we go. It's not Costa Rican.
Not Costa
No,
Rican.
no,
Apparently
no.
Mexico's the
There
one
we
who
go.
found them. Right?
Like El Salvador.
Literally, and something ain't
There we go.
nothing or whatever it is.
So-
Something ain't a thing or whatever it is.
We got Always Mid doesn't have our logo. Palapa Pie.
I don't have
You.
mine in there either.
Yeah, there we go. Well,
Yeah.
you were still talking about changing.
I have
But
thought about it.
when we
but-
went around the draft, everybody who wasn't there, one of the trophies at the actual draft was best team name, and it wasn't anything that we could have voted on within the league itself. It's kind of like the Council of Pirates. You know, who's going to be the king? They'll all vote on themselves. So I walked around BJ's, and I got all of the staff members that I could to vote on it. I had them pass it around to all the others. So I had a list of all the names, and I said, mark the one you think is the funniest. And by far, so they either are all very perverted or they just really, enjoyed it. But by far, it was Head and Shoulders Above, Suspender Nipples won the best team name. What did you do with that trophy, by the way? Is it in
Actually,
your
I think
office?
it's here.
Was it here?
Yeah.
All
I'll
right,
probably dig it up.
there you go. So,
I need to move it to my office, but it's been such a crazy last week and a half or whatever that I haven't even done it.
so if you do change your name, you still have to change your logo. We got
Yeah, I will.
Erdine is dropping the ball.
Yeah, this is a note for everybody. We're going to start.
Team
You can see
ball,
we're going to pick on everything.
something ain't right.
Your email address is messed up. We're going to come after you there. And
Gibbs also. So those are the ones that don't care enough
I
to
like-
actually put a
welcome
logo.
to the
in there.
Nightmare. Is that the same logo he had?
Oh
before?
no!
It's a little
That's
different, too.
it's
See,
an album cover for Molly Hatchet.
Oh,
Yeah, when you get it up there, I'm like,
Well, we gotta
Jim is
bring
bringing
this
it
up
this year.
bigger.
Yes, well done, Nightmare. I do applaud you. The other one that I do. Well, when we do the finished intro, each one of these will have their own big logos come through. So we'll do the logo, we'll do the video, and we'll do the name.
Right.
And then, but Stanky Big Ball as well. Well done on his because
Yeah, he did something special.
he found the Stanky bath bombs.
Yeah.
Yep. So what else?
I mean, D Money changed his from the captain. He used to be Captain D Money.
Yosemite Sam. Last year he was
so
the.
It's fitting. I think it's just because the Ginge connection.
We're still gonna.
I'm just gonna start calling the Ginge connection.
Nice. Well done. Well done. I didn't even see that. That another layer of the onion. No, we're gonna put in the transformation of history of logos because you slamming the porta potty saying, "Hey, somebody's in here, man," is the most hilarious thing. And we didn't get to use it.
We had fun.
Oh, my fault.
It was not your fault.
Yeah. So, but some of the other ones, it's so traditional, you can't change it. So Blitz can't change, Gloves can't change until they change their names.
Right.
But then what do we got on the other side?
Well, then we got to think of intros and stuff too, which is gonna be so hard for all these new people. Although we got some picking and licking, that's a good one. Crazy Taxi. We can just start playing some music from.
There we go.
What's their name from the '90s? I can't think of their name now. Yeah. I can't think of it. It's like a kind of punky Offspring.
Like
Offspring.
Oh, the Offspring.
They literally were like the.
There we go. Good stuff.
I don't know. We'll have fun with it as we always do.
Okay. So everybody, good luck in week 2. Best of luck, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.